Okay, so there's a new situation unfolding around Twitch streamer Rakai, which I find absolutely hilarious. Like, when I first caught wind of this, it was like 3 a.m. I'm on my phone scrolling, and I see this video. I start laughing my ass off in the middle of the night like a crazy person, all alone. And I think you are too once you see this. So, yeah. Before we get into anything, though, I want to say I've turned over a new leaf in terms of Rakai. I think that he's a 17 or 18-year-old kid who's just being a misfit, being a rebel, which is what you're supposed to do when you're 17 or 18 years old, except instead of having your parents discourage this behavior and eventually you grow out of it, he has like 50,000 people encouraging him to do this shit, and he gets money for it. So it's kind of like, why would he ever stop or ever grow up if it's like his paycheck is reliant on it? So I think as long as his audience, you know, matures alongside him and doesn't continue to drag him down, or maybe vice versa, then things will all turn out fine. And what I've also realized is, although he is a role model to these kids, like, where are his role models? You know what I mean?
Been going good, man. So open your eyes.
I go now?
So open your eyes. Before you come to bed, before you come to bed, you beating your shit. Before you go to fucking bed, you beating your shit. In the house, in this motherfucking house. Yo, move, do what you gotta do. Helicopter. Helicopter. Skip school. I'm in the gym. While Dad sat to the
where are the adult figures in his life to properly guide him? I think is a fair question. So anyway, let's get into this video. You're gonna see the new situation. I think it's hilarious. Rakai has finally hit rock bottom. I think it's a bit of an exaggeration, but it is really embarrassing and funny what we have to cover today. So leave a like before we get into it, and let's begin.
After becoming one of the most hated creators on the internet, Rakai has found himself in even more controversy once again, as one of the most embarrassing moments of his entire career just happened, making all of his delusional fans realize who they're really supporting. See, Rakai would be invited to be a special guest at the music festival Rolling Loud just a couple days ago, appearing on stage to hype up the crowd and everything like that. And well, the response they had wasn't expected at all. To his surprise, everyone in the entire crowd would start booing him as soon as he walked on stage. And it seemed like Rakai finally realized the consequences of his actions.
This is literally like a repeat of the 2019 Ninja tries to get the crowd hyped moment during the New Year's Eve event that he was at, right? Where Ninja's like, I'm not seeing enough movement, and no one starts moving. This is the same shit. Take a look. Oh my god, dude. Individual. Nobody is there to see you. They're actually there to not see you. This is the thing, right? If you go out of your way to hate watch Rakai and send mean messages in his chat, you're kind of a fucking loser, right? But the reality is, most people don't like you. And when most people don't like something or somebody, they just don't engage with it. They just do their own thing, right? And that's exactly what they're doing. Their own thing. They're at Rolling Loud, staying far, far away from twitch.tv/Rakai. And what do? You fucking ruin it. Like, you come on stage and start jumping around trying to hype them up, like, dude, they're trying to get away from you. Anyway, man, it's quite brutal. It's kind of sad though, because he only did this thinking everyone would start fucking screaming out of excitement, like, oh my god, is that Rakai? Holy crap, dude, let's get turned with Rakai. Like, oh man, it probably looked so much better in his head. Boo! He goes boo! What? He starts yelling, fuck you.
Now this
it's actually, oh man, the poor kid. Actually, really, not poor kid, poor 4,000 people whose time is being wasted, whose valuable ticket is being spent on this shit. Poor these guys. Also, I gotta say, it's very lovely to see not a phone in sight, not a single phone, just hundreds of people sharing a moment with no technology in hand. We gotta go back to shit like this.
Now this wouldn't be a surprise for anyone who's been keeping up with Rakai at all over the past few months. He's been doing so many things all over the internet to make people hate him. However, for some reason, he himself doesn't realize that. He thinks that just because he has a lot of viewers on Twitch, people just love him, even though that's not the case. I'd even argue that majority of the internet don't like Rakai at all. And allegedly, a lot of his viewership aren't even real people. They're bots or people that are only watching him to hate. So it's a
yeah, well, I mean, mean, viewbotting is at this point the industry standard. Like, every streamer's numbers are inflated, so it's not like a Rakai specific thing, but yeah, let's be honest.
I get why it wouldn't make sense why he would get booed off stage, because he's just—
I feel so bad. He comes out there with that cheek smile thinking everyone's about to get turned. Like it's Travis Scott bringing out Drake for the feature on Sicko Mode. It's not quite.
hate.
So man, he comes out, he's like flapping his wings, he's jumping. Look at this.
I get why it wouldn't make sense why he would get booed off stage, because he's just seeing all of these crazy high numbers, all of these positive things that people are saying about him in his chat, and he's not really seeing all of the negative content people are making about him. Or maybe he is, but he sees it as, oh, this is only more exposure, and it's only helping me get even more viewers. But in
well, I think the mindset of Rakai is literally haters gonna hate, which is kind of true, but a lot of the time, if you're a creator who has a disproportionate number of haters who are explaining why they hate you and the reasons they give kind of make perfect sense, then it's not really that haters gonna hate. Like, can you imagine if fucking Epstein said some shit like that? Yo, Epstein, can you stop diddling children? And Epstein's like, yo, bro, haters gonna hate, bro. Goyim gonna goy. That's nuts. That's insane. Doesn't really work like that. Like, haters gonna hate, but what if the haters are right? Like, what if the people that you're calling haters are actually making perfect sense? Now, did I just compare Rakai to Epstein? I think I did, but maybe, hopefully, kind of, you get my point type shit.
Reality, it's only making even more people despise him. And whenever he would go on stream to explain everything, he would try to frame the clip as AI.
This is awesome, by the way.
Yo, chat, have y'all seen that AI video of me getting booed off stage? Yeah, bro, chat, AI gotta stop. No, seriously, not. Chat, it gets to a little point, bro. AI has to stop, like, eventually. And I've been talking to like people I know.
What? He knows, like, AI founders? AI gotta stop, bro. I got Sam Altman on speed dial. He's gonna halt the development of GPT-X. This is awesome.
It's like that, bro. I'm like, bro, you feel me? And y'all lying. Y'all laughing at shit like that, bro.
I gotta say, though, Rakai probably needs to be the least worried about AI. AI is not taking his job.
I'm dead ass. Why was they booing you? Yeah, that's how on TikTok. I go on TikTok.
It is kind of cool. He is literally a professional retard. That's kind of my goal, and he's living my dream, dude. That's actually tough.
Clip of me getting booed
I'm
off
starting to like this kid.
stage. I'm like, what the hell? AI gotta just stop doing that because it make me look bad and look like, oh my god, I'm actually getting booed. I'm like, what the f? AI gotta chill, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. All of the Rakai hate over the past couple years is all AI. None of it is real. All of that booing, it's all just fake artificial shit to try and make Rakai look bad. Gang, what are we even saying? You can't even justify this shit anymore. I think one of the main reasons why Rakai was surprised from all of this is because whenever he does bad things on Twitch or any social media site, all he gets is positive reinforcement for it. Every time he does something absolutely crazy or downright illegal on stream, he might—
Well, I don't think that he just gets positive reinforcement. There's literally hundreds of millions of views, I'd argue at this point, of content criticizing him. However, all the reinforcement he does get is in his circle, right? So even if you have 100 people hating on you and one person who's like glazing you, if you don't even know about the 100 people who hate you, or if you only listen to the one guy who likes you, then it kind of doesn't matter.
He might get banned for a little bit, but ultimately he'll just get unbanned around a month later. Not just that, but whenever he comes back, he gets even more viewers than before because of all the exposure that the crazy clip got him. So in his eyes, whenever he does something wrong and absolutely crazy, it's actually a good thing because he's constantly benefiting off it, while the rest of the internet is clowning on him and hating for good reason. But regardless, this is how he would recall the booing situation.
So I'm going on stage and I say, yo, roll loud, make some noise. Swear to God, it all made noise. Swear to God, across the county, it all made noise, right?
I mean, yeah, but when you say make some noise, you want it to be noise that vaguely sounds excited or approving. You know, it's not like, we fucking hate you! Like, that's noise. Not the kind that you want, but like, you know.
And then I said,
yo. He goes, I swear they made noise. Like, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they were breathing as well, but we're not counting that as approval, are we?
Oh, can I get a yer? They say yer. So I'm like, oh, we lit. Because before that, I'm like, yo, they're gonna boo me out so fast.
I love that he's saying it as if we can't just see the video and prove him wrong.
Then I seen one person say, boo! Like I walked to the edge of someone and someone's like this in my face like this. Boo! So I'm in the microphone, I said, boo! Then more people said, boo! Chat, I swear to God across count, that's exactly what happened, gang. Then after that, the whole crowd started saying,
come on, man. Don't swear to God when it's on video.
boo! So I'm like, no way, I'm getting booed right now.
Now this actually seems like it could be a pretty reasonable story. If we actually watch the video back, whenever Rakai initially walked out on stage, it didn't sound like there was a lot of booing until he began bringing it up. Whenever he called some of the booing out, everyone simply started to follow suit. And then Rakai would decide to watch the clip back and try and prove this exact point. However, this too would quickly seem to backfire on him.
Oh boy.
Cheering!
I mean,
I told y'all, they're literally cheering, they're literally cheering. They're
yeah,
cheering
but you played it for fucking 13 zeptoseconds.
for me, okay? Look.
Ooh, I can hear the boos.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Are they saying boo the whole time?
Oh my god. The look on his face when he realizes. No. Oh, dude.
Wait, child, what does it sound like? Yeah, it sound like it was booing? Or that's a, child, no, child, say. No, child,
Nah. Man, that's tough.
50, yeah, it's a mixture. It's a mixture.
I like that. That's awesome. I really like that. I love that interpretation. You know, if you bake a cake and the ingredient is 1% flour, 99% shit, just call it a mixture.
I don't know if it's just me, but that sounded like a lot of people booing. Or at least someone pretty close to the stage just absolutely screaming boo at him. Regardless, that really doesn't change anything. Because listen guys, if someone that's booing is able to overpower an entire fucking crowd of people that are also screaming, then that should tell you all you need to know.
I think the issue is he seems surprised. And I feel bad that he's surprised because he's clearly sheltered from criticism, which I do understand to some extent. You are a younger kid, you don't want to have, you know, all these grown men yelling at you for shit that you probably already regret, or maybe you don't regret, maybe you want to do it again for the clip, but I get it to some extent. You do have to, like, at some point face the reality, which is that you are very famous and people do not like you. Largely.
The Rakai hate is,
and if like the cold water on your face is a guy at Rolling Loud yelling boo, then so be it.
What am you at Rolling Loud? What are you gonna walk up there for 2 seconds to say?
Because it's a film, they're filming something.
It was Under Armour.
I understand. I would have told Under Armour, yo, let me go out there, let me perform.
But Under Armour did say, are you comfortable with doing that? And my dumb ass just said, yeah. But if you think about it, like, what am I gonna go out with a call from? What though? You know?
You know?
But listen, no, before I'm walking out, right? I'm walking out. I'm like, bro, they finna boo me, gang.
No, you spoke it into existence.
They said, Under Armour's like, nah, man, you good. Yo, boo.
Listen.
Warball's hitting me and shit, I'm dodging my head, looking at my taco, walking back. He said, can I get a yeah?
Oh, yo,
Fuck
Reed,
you.
Yo, Reed, what they throw at him?
Nigga, yo,
Some shit don't just naturally come to your head, bro.
nigga, when I was on the floor, like walking and shit, it was like showing love. So, but it's like it's part of the story.
actually real. It's not just a bunch of people who are only on the internet hating on him. They are real people who genuinely don't like Rakai.
Well, I don't think that's really the defining characteristic of these people. I think it's just that he comes out and he's yelling, and it's now that they are reminded of him, and so they're like, oh wait, is that this guy? I'm pretty sure it is. Boo! So that's pretty much the situation. I wonder what else there is here to get into. Let's see.
With Rakai, would comment
Black
about
Boy
Rakai
Max.
getting booed off stage, despite him also going through some shit there too.
Black Boy Max kept getting disrespected by fans. Yeah, they were throwing garbage at him, I saw. Man, it's not nice. I don't support this shit.
Nah, I see some of y'all niggas. Yo, I don't know if y'all saw, bro. They booed my nigga Rakai off stage. Wow. Rakai.
Well, he's not an artist, though. Like, come on. You know this. You're an artist. He's not. It's a little bit different. All right, let's see the final thing here.
Booing him and stuff like that, he just keeps going through with it because he clearly does, you know, like making music and things like that. Kind of like DDG, even though he gets so much
Bro, gun to your fucking mom's head, name one DDG song.
hate for his music, he still continues doing it because he is passionate in it. Unlike Rakai, who's constantly giving into all of this negative press, which over time leads to more and more people making negative content on him and even his own fans turning on him.
Imagine paying to go to Rolling Loud and everywhere you look, you keep seeing the same damn Under Armour Rakai ad. Like, did Rolling Loud not have any other ads to play? Then when it's time for Lone Set, you're thinking Destroy Lonely's about to come on stage just to see this nigga Rakai come out. I'm not surprised niggas were throwing trash. You have to see that nigga on every single screen at Rolling Loud just for that nigga to come out during Lone Set? Then people want to talk about, I feel so bad, he's just a kid. I don't give a fuck if he's a kid. If I was there, I would have found the biggest fucking rock on the floor and threw that shit right at his head when he was on the stage. Please give me one
I fully disavow what this guy's saying. This is insane.
good reason why that nigga should be on the Rolling Loud stage during Lone Set. At this point, I'm starting to think the nigga's an industry plant because why are they
Holy shit, this guy's like heart is full of hate, dude. This guy is really upset.
just
Wow.
putting this nigga in all of our faces? I never met a person in real life that actually watches Rakai. Almost every streamer is lame as shit. The only streamer that I actually fuck with is Bruce Drop Him Off.
All right, man. Good for you. Anyway, that's the situation here. What do you guys think? I mean, I think it's silly. The clip is just funny to me when he jumps out, flapping his wings, jumping up and down, and then, you know, you can kind of just see him realize no one really wants him there. It's funny to me, but I hope he improves, but realistically, we'll probably be back here next week to talk about some more shenanigans he's gotten himself into. But yeah, what do you guys think? Is there hope? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.